Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another week of you, me, and Xbox Live Indie Games. It's actually been a few weeks since the last time we checked in with XBLIG, an entire month, really. So, this time round, we're looking at the games that were released on XBLIG from June the 8th to July the 5th, 2014, an entire month of XBLIGs. And in this case, there were only 12 that came out, so not as many as you might think. Starting off with Logan's Treasure. This is by 3T Games, and this is not the first time we've seen one of their games. I'm going to start the game, and I think I'm just going to maybe be quiet for a little bit so you can enjoy the audio. The soundscape that I'm hearing! Oh, my ears are in bliss! See that musical note? It represents the audio perfection that is Logan's Treasure. I died. Look, Pac-Man, you don't have to be here. You don't have to slum it. You're in Smash Brothers now. People know who you are again, Pac-Man. So 3T Games, I think, when we saw, it's a little distracting, actually, trying to talk while playing this, or listening to this really is the thing that's distracting. So 3T Games, I believe we have seen a game or two from them before. It was kind of a clone of Manic Miner, if I remember right, and this plays pretty similar, and I think actually has the same sprite. And I died again. Let's just go off to the right. We can see how many keys we need to, I assume, beat the game. We need 40. They're scattered all about. Oh, trial end? But I was enjoying that so much. Well, you know, all good things must come to an end. And even though your ears will be telling you, start up Logan's Treasure again so we can listen to it, okay. Next up this week is STRACO, Purge and Conquest. Or maybe it's STRACO, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this fellow here is STRACO, or if it's something else. But the purging and the conquesting will start as the loading finishes. Alright, it said STRACO episodes 2 and 3, so this is not the first go-round for STRACO. We can watch this little demo here as the characters fight it out on the title. And the music's not bad, but of course we have a time limit in each XBLIG demo, so might as well get started. Alright. Yeah, let's see what the tutorial's all about. I think we should, actually. So we have a tutorial, a mini-game, or the first proper mission. Move with L, aim with R, fire with RT. So okay, we got dual joystick shooting going on. At least it's not zombies we're fighting, though. You know, it's robots. All right. Let's follow that arrow. Okay, follow the arrow. We can run. It looks like we're in a robot. It's kind of hard to tell when we had a further out view, but we can see it a bit better now. We can set auto-fire, but I don't really want to be shooting all the time. Okay, we have okay, so no, we were not always in a robot. We were just in a robot for that one time, but we can also enter the helicopter. So we have vehicles. We can press A for our ability, such as repairing the tower. Okay, so we can repair our units using the helicopter. wants us to open this menu, select a tower. Let's select one. We can move the tower. Whoops. Didn't have enough credits to buy something. Okay, so we can also use the helicopter to place these towers. Seems to still want me to move towers around. Alright, let's move this. Oh, I can upgrade that. I guess that's really all it wants me to do. Okay, just wanted me to move some towers around a few times, as I guess it would have just what I wanted. Alright, let's head off to the warp gate. Alright, so I mean, this seems not bad so far. Dual joystick shooters are something that I'm always kind of rolling my eyes at, just because, you know, of the types of games we've seen in that genre on XBLIG. But I mean, this seems better than the usual thing that we would see from a dual joystick shooter. Alright, this was that mini-game I talked about, Slow-Mo Co. Should just better off head in here, I guess. Alright, it's us versus the 8 problem rooms. So I guess we're the problem solver. We have a slow time. So we need to be able to kill the enemies and solve the problems before our slow motion runs out. Alright, we're in the first problem room already. So everyone's moving real slow, because slow-mo time is in effect. If it wasn't, these guys would probably be shooting fast enough that we could not actually avoid their shots. Okay. I died. I destroyed the rocket! I was just way too close to it. And again. I don't know if I'll have enough time here. Oh, hold on. Yep. Actually did. Okay, so of course, you can't dodge lasers even if you're in slow motion. But of course, the people who are firing them might not be fast enough to shoot them. Let's move on. Alright, room 2, problem 1. It's pointing out that we can actually look around the room by giving us a larger room, but I don't know. I don't think we really need to do that. Oh. And this one of the enemies has set up a barricade. Just gonna have to run around that. Alright. Oh, on the left, it looks like we have additional slow-mo time that we can pick up as a power-up. We might need it, because there's a rocket right there. Let's see if I can destroy that rocket. Okay, good. Oh, actually, one of... okay, see, the slow-mo ran off. Oh, hold on. My time in the demo is running out. Oh. Doesn't think much of me because I'm not buying this game. I'm sorry. We're just looking at the demo. STRACO. As I was saying, one of these enemies is completely surrounded by barricades. So we definitely need slow-mo. Oh, my power-up's gone. We would definitely need slow-mo to take the time to destroy those barricades. Pretty hard to hit those rockets. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yep. I mean, he can shoot right through him. Let's see if I can wait as long as possible before getting that. No, it's vanishing already. Okay, so that just does not stick around for long. Yeah. Maybe just start off trying to destroy this. Should I try to get the extra time right away? Or at least, you know, I'm just assuming that that's what that clock does, because it looks like a power-up. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to solve problem 4. It's kind of not looking like it right now. And it's not letting us out of the room until we solve this problem. In any case, if we don't solve it, this has been STRACO, Purge and Conquest. I mean, what little we've seen of it, I actually think... Yeah, okay, there it is. But what little we've seen of it, I actually think this seems pretty good. I mean, as far as dual joystick shooters go on XBLIG, this seems like one of the best ones we've seen. Controls pretty well. Looks and sounds fine. So, if I was actually able to solve problem 4, I might be interested in continuing on. I was not, though. So there's no purging and conquesting for me. But maybe there is for you. This is STRACO, Purge and Conquest. .3T Games just very productive this past month. We're playing Lazy Caverns too, and hey, look who it is. I think we recognize that guy. We're in the entrance cave. We're going after something that's glowing, I guess. Some pellet. That's what that guy wants, I guess. Alright, here we are. Oh, but we don't eat... Where is the sound effects? Okay, we can get lots of pellets, it seems. But does it even matter? I was killed by a strawberry. Does it even matter without the sounds that we were hearing before in Logan's Treasure? This offering from .3T Games just does seem a lot more directly Manic Minor-ish. I died again. Actually, kind of seems exactly like it. So everything kills us with a single hit, even that friendly-looking orange thing with a giant eye. Even him. Even him. We got all the pellets, now let's walk towards the vortex, and we are pulled into, I don't know, something. That didn't even look like a thing. Looked like some kind of bitmap they put into the game. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Alright, well... I can't actually get down there because if I were to walk on those red platforms that collapse, I would fall on the red weeds and those kill me. So how do I get... Wait, what's that? On the right? Gasp. The original Lazy Caverns, I think we only saw single room levels, but now there are multi-room levels. .3T Games stepping up. Raising the stakes of Lazy... I died. It's just not the same without the walking and the jumping sound effects. Hopefully .3T Games re-releases this game. Sound effects intact. I mean, even though this game came out after Logan's Treasure, I have to assume that Logan's Treasure was in development afterwards, because otherwise they would have known that the main draw of the game was the bliss that your head experiences. It's like liquid bliss coming in through your ears when you play Logan's Treasure. So that's level 2. Now we have all kinds of things, like some kind of red, I don't know, thing, and a bird, 3 birds actually, and they are flapping, but they are not flappy. Trial is over! You know, 3T Games, they leave you wanting more. They know that they can't give you too much of these fine products. Otherwise, you know, well, I mean, what reason would you have to buy the game? You just keep playing the demo over and over again, never stopping, never stopping. You give you just enough, just a taste, to get you to come back for more. That's Lazy Caverns 2 from 3T Games. Is it better than Logan's Treasure? Which is the best 3T games of this past month? I think that is a subject for great debate. Alright, look man, you're way late on the Flappy Bird thing. I mean, I don't really see Flappy Bird clones coming out on XBLIG anymore. I think that well has dried up. But if you want to try by replacing the bird with a monkey, alright, we'll try it. And of course we can throw poop because we're a monkey, because I guess that's what you do. Let's see, eat a banana, shoot down a birdie, we can poo on a vegetarian, specifically vegetarians, or a teacher, or their chalkboard. And they're in the jungle for some reason. Alright, here we... What was that? Are you serious with this, Flappy Monkey? Look at that! What are you trying to push on me, Flappy Monkey? This is poor, even by Flappy Bird clone standards. Are you really bringing this to the table, Flappy Monkey? And don't think that being able to poo everywhere makes up for the rest of this. Because it does not. Was that supposed to be a vegetarian down there? She was holding bananas. I think a lot of people like bananas. I don't think you have to not eat meat to like bananas. So I don't know. I'm disappointed in you, Flappy Monkey. I'm disappointed. This is like the easiest game to make. It's like you made it in an hour and just kind of threw it up on XBLIG. I mean, yeah, a lot of games on XBLIG kind of seem that way. But, I mean, there's standards in the Flappy Bird clone community, you know? You could see some well-made Flappy Bird clones. It's not this. It's definitely not that. Flappy Monkey, I want you to go back to your tree and think about what you've done. Our next game, on this week of XBLIG is Evolution Fighting for Survival 2. Even though it does not say 2 on the title screen, it is 2. Actually, on the dashboard, Xbox dashboard, it's called Evolution 2 Fighting for Survival. This might look familiar, because we did take a look at Evolution 1 a while back, some months back, and I feel kind of bad about that one, because I didn't get it at all, and I figure that there must be a lot more to it than I was seeing, and I just didn't know how to play it, and that has not changed, I'm sorry to say. We're starting with a new species. That's us in the middle. And there's all other kinds of species around here, and they're getting bigger, and they're eating each other, and I'm going to try to eat this guy right here and see what happens. Pincers first. Alright, it looks like that we destroyed each other's pincers. But they're growing back on both of us. Except now someone is really large. You see, that's what happens when you're fighting for survival. Others are fighting harder than you, and they get bigger and stronger than you are. Then what are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing but die. That's what. Our species is extinct! Press escape! You can't, it's not a PC. Oh, watch for an improved and expanded PC version. I got you. Like I said, I feel kind of bad about it, because I figure there's probably more to the game than I'm seeing, but I just don't know. I guess we could make an attempt to try to do something with the species customization screen. Let's see. We have the... What can we do here? Whoops. Nope, that's not what I wanted. New game. Oh, okay, there we go. So I can press left and right on the D-pad to shrink and increase the size of things. I think having huge pincers probably is pretty good. And I can change the type. Look at that thing. It's just pistoning. That looks pretty vicious. Okay, let's give that a try. Okay, those are our swimmers. Oh, a lot of energy in those legs. Don't know if there's a reason that we shouldn't just make everything as big as possible. Whoa, look at that. No, oh, huh. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, that seems alright. Okay, let's try to go with that, I guess. And then there's our core. I don't know what might have an advantage over other things. Alright, let's guess we'll go with this. Did that reset in size? Alright. Let's go with this. Use new species? Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm moving much faster now. Now, with these legs of mine, these superior legs. Bite you? Okay, I think I bit a swimmer off. I lost one of mine, but I'm growing it back. Oh, I got their pincers. That's the important part. Okay, I ate something. Finally. I'm doing better right off the bat with these customized body parts. Seems like my right leg keeps coming off, but that's better than the pincers coming off. Oh, and the pincers did just come off. So the pincers are off. There's not much I can do. This just ends up being a draw between me and this guy. Oh. Lost almost all of our limbs. I don't know if one of us can kill the other. We just keep almost killing each other, and then stuff grows back. Oh, there we go. We are the victor. We are the fittest. We are fighting for survival. Yeah, I mean, we're doing better. I guess the key to a good start is to customize your body. And what is this thing anyway over here? Can we eat it? Pretty much the only interaction we have with anything in this game. Wow. By going through that, I am getting a lot bigger. What was I doing fighting these other things like a chump, risking death? I don't know. Yes? Oh, I gave birth to things, and it's also disgusting and magical. Which one am I? Okay, so I have multiple family members, so I can control them. Oh, I think that one died. Alright, at least I got this far, I suppose. I don't know why this keeps coming up. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my bugs are birthing. So I keep getting the options to customize the new ones. I mean, alright, so we got a little farther than we did in Evolution 1. In Evolution 2, fighting for survival. It looks like that our spawn has just about conquered this pool. Looks like we've killed just about everything here. And you know what? It's only a matter of time before we start turning on each other. Look at... oh, we split... What did I say? What did I just... Oh, we're killing each other! Oh, no! Actually, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. I guess it had to, right? If we killed off everything else, then, what else was gonna happen, right? So it looks like I'm controlling red. I can also go back to black. Alright, I guess we just keep reproducing and getting bigger, and I don't know, maybe one day we make it out of this pool. I can only assume. That's Evolution 2, fighting for survival. Next up is Avatar Runner. Guess what this game is? And guess who it stars? It stars you, the Avatar! Or in this case, that's my avatar. Let's do the first run. Let's chill. Alright, here we are. We're running. We're getting combo. Increasing points in the combo. I have no points yet because I have to bank the combo to get points. I would do this because if I hit one of those gray blocks, I'm gonna lose. Oh, I got a decent combo. It's alright, but nothing special. If I hit one of those gray blocks, I would lose my combo, and thus all of the points. So if I felt if I was gonna lose those points, I'd want to bank them. All these other avatars cheering me on as I run. So inspiring. The sun is having a good time. Oh, now we have a great combo. The game has a higher impression of our combo. Not too many obstacles in this, the first level, so I haven't had to bank anything. It's just a lazy, fun-filled, sunny day with a rainbow in the sky, and that's not how rainbows work, but I get the idea, I get the message. Alright, so it looks like we're almost at the end of the track. Oh, I missed one. I'm going to want to bank this combo as soon as we get to the end. Banked. Alright. Didn't beat my best score, because my best score, I got all of them. Let's go to the level select. So, we can do a few of these. Eventually, we get to buy game to unlock. The last one we can do before we get to that is Syntholet, which is intense. No happy moon, no happy sun here. Rather, there's a sadistic moon and ghosts that are being eternally tortured, and there's the devil. Picking up pieces of the Triforce while we're doing this. Doesn't seem so intense so far. Okay, now we're running. And I guess we're probably in hell. Probably is what happened. I'm assuming that there's some kind of story behind Avatar Runner. Oh, I missed one. That would have explained how we got to those happy, fun-filled, sunny days to here in the lava and blood-filled pain underworld. Oh, I messed up my combo. We have red gems as well, and we can get those for points, but they're different points than the yellows, so we have to choose which one we want to go with. Do I want to bank my yellows and go for reds? Well, there are more yellows for right now, but I'm going to bank them. Now I'm going to go for reds. The moral choices and quandaries over which colored gems I go after. Am I just doing what the devil wants by picking up the red gems? I mean, he seems happy, and we're making an effort to run towards him, so I guess there's some kind of symbolism going on here. You know, I could pick up all the gems easily if I just slowed down. I don't seem to have that option, though. Maybe that's part of my eternal torment in this pain-blasted wasteland. 4 cover. That's my score. It's my new best score. Doesn't matter. But does it really matter when we're dead? And in the, I guess, the afterlife? Avatar Runner. Going in a darker direction than I would have expected from an XBLIG running game where you use your avatar. Didn't think to go there. Didn't think it would go there. That's Avatar Runner, a game about starting off on a happy, fun-filled day and ending up in hell. And all you can do is run. Next up is Mashapocolypse. Well, what's Mashapocolypse all about? Well, we have 4 players. It's only me here, though, so I'll play. let's get ready to go. Let's press start and begin. Oh, I have to mash these buttons. Mashing A right now, and I have to mash B, and the controller's vibrating, it's rumbling. Mash RB? The bumper is not a button to mash. What is this madness of mashing the shoulder buttons? If you can't guess, it's about, it's a race game. Doesn't make much sense with only one player. But you could have 4 players, and you're all hammering on your Xbox 360 controllers. No, left stick? Mash the left stick? This is not something you mash. And the buttons you have to mash change up the closer you get to that finish line. Can you mash the fastest? Try it out with your friends. Just have an answer for why they ask you. You're making them play Mashapocolypse. I mean, maybe it's fun with 4 players. I don't know. I'm the only one here. Oh, 3T Games. You don't quit, do you? You're back for more with Fast Maniacz. This has been a productive month for 3T Games. Yep, it's you again! Oh, 3T Games, will you ever make a game with a different character? Probably not. That's that strawberry again, I recognize it. That door fooled me. Alright, so we're playing, it's basically the same kind of game that that 3T Games always makes. Has music this time, though. And for some reason, it doesn't fill up the whole screen. I'm a bit puzzled by that. Why is it only like a little window in the middle of the screen? I don't know why it would do that. Whoops, I died. But you could see that. Okay, so 3T Games, they do like making a particular kind of game. Well, they know what their audience wants, I guess, if they have an audience. Maybe they do. They make enough games. Look at this guy. Look at this bird right here. Look at him. I mean, he's lethal. He kills me in one hit, but he is funny to look at. Actually, all the birds on this level are kind of funny to look at. But this guy up here, he just looks like he... Oh, uh-oh. I fell. And I can't seem to... It doesn't... does not seem that there's a button to restart. I guess I have to wait out the timer. There's no jump pad down here. No. We can't be a fast maniac now. We're in a prison of our own devising. Produced by our own carelessness. Alright. But we have a second chance. Alright. Time for business with this bird. I mean, he just looks like he's trying to go to work, you know? He's not in the mood for any nonsense. He's busy pacing up and down. You're getting in the way of that, and here's a... Oh, no! Living spikes, I guess. They want us to jump on them. I like how there's some graphics here that kind of stand out of place, like those little spikes down there and the platforms. They just look like they're much better made than the character and the enemies. And look at this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just running back and forth on this conveyor. Just hoping someone will, I guess, put him out of his misery. Giant face. Can you tell me what it is we're doing here? He didn't know either. Oh, this door! Doesn't want me to get to it. Oh my, the music changed! Things are getting... Oh, things were getting serious. But once again, trial is over. Do we want to purchase it? Well, I mean, we have 3T games to choose from this past month of Xbox Live Indie Games. Logan's Treasure, Lazy Caverns 2, and Fast Maniacz. I don't know if I could decide. That's something I'm going to need to think about. next up is Outpost Defender 1.0. Let's start the training instruction. Alright, here we are. Start it. Those are the controls. Oh, there we are. We're in the ship. We can press the Y button to advance, and the X button to show the previous. Oh man, look at the smooth motion. And that juddering where the skybox meets the water is, I guess, is what that is? Oh man, look at that effects! Alright, let's see what it is we have to do in this. Let's take things seriously. This is an Outpost Defender, after all. We're here for training. Yep, just like the soldiers in the Orion Arm conflict. Alright, why are you putting left stick in quotes? Am I using some kind of metaphorical left stick? Because I think you know it's quite literal. Alright, we have molecular dissemination missiles. How do we use them? The explosion, like they made an explosion that looks like a gelatinous mass, so they just went with it. Let's make that a story thing. Let's make it canon. That is what the explosion is supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like Jell-O. I shot it. Yep, there it is. There's the Jell-O. Now we can fire the guided one. We can control the direction of the guided one. We have limited fuel that we have to make sure we don't expend before the mission is over. Okay, here's an enemy. That enemy is Jell-O'd. Oh, more, I guess. I don't know, I thought we blew that one up real good. Let's buzz it. Woo! Okay. Oh, there it is again. Am I really supposed to be doing this over and over? It's just the same thing. Okay, the spider tank. There it is. There it was. It just blew up just as easily as everything else. This frame rate, too. Silky smooth. And that's why it's called the spider. You can climb on walls. If you couldn't figure that out. Looks like it's carrying something. Maybe not. Okay, no, that's what it was carrying. It's a Hunter missile. Alright, that missile did not protect it against my missiles. Actually, that's a really slow missile. I think I am much better armed than the enemy. Whoever the enemy is, I don't even know who it is. Who is this enemy? I can make things easier for it, get up closer. Like, there it is. There's that missile. Look, come on, it can do... No, our explosion got to it before we did. Should I not have destroyed that so quickly? Alright, that's my training. Let's head back to the combat simulation. That's what we want. Okay. Okay. Several enemies in a round. Well, as the haunting theme to Outpost Defender 1.0 starts, we know that means that combat is on. And we recognize that. Death to the ship. It is Jell-O'd. So, oh, I hear that beep. There's a spider around here shooting hunters at me. Oh, there it is. And there is both a spider and battleship. Man, that training really did me well. I'm a master outpost defender. Let's head over here. Oh, there's another one. I guess we can see the enemies in the lower right. The number of them that we have left. See a spider down there. You know, I think our enemies are going to have to up their game. I don't even know why they're bothering attacking. It's quite clear that they're outmatched by Outpost Defender. We can fly up here, get a look over the city. Oh, there's a spider tank. Crafty, it went over the edge. My jello did not reach it. But that jello did. Okay, we're done, I guess. So that was the thrilling edge-of-your-seat combat of Outpost Defender 1.0. That ship just getting into position real fast. Didn't want to be caught off guard. You know, didn't want anyone to say that it was not in position when the round began. But I think that's it for Outpost Defender. We certainly are defending outposts on Xbox Live Indie Games. And with that jaunty splash screen, it's time for Halloween Scream 2. We haven't actually looked at the original Halloween Scream. That is something we might be taking a look at another time in another place. For right now, though, we're looking at the sequel, and we find out we became a vampire. I guess this is how the original game ended up. Apparently, we became a vampire in the first game because we were bitten by our aunt. Seems like it is the family curse. It's a text game, by the way. You read story, and you choose where you want to go. So something's happening to the family. You have to find an amulet. It'll break the curse if we return the amulet to its owner. It's somewhere in a British museum. We're heading off to London, to the museum. The first game took place in the house, which is where we're stuck, because like it says, we know if we leave this house, we will break the seal of the curse and disaster will fall upon us. But if we can destroy the curse itself, then we don't have to worry about it. So, alright, going to London. Apparently this game takes place in a museum. Alright, so this is the gameplay. We can look at our inventory. We are carrying the following. Nothing. It's a statement that really makes you think. What are any of us really carrying in our lives? Here's a map. Alright, we're in the entrance. So we can go west to security office or east to cafe. Hey, let's go to west security office. Here's a guard. He looks relaxed. Let's just go in. Well, it's locked. Why would they lock the security office? I guess we can't go in there. Head back there. Let's go to the cafe. People are waiting to eat some food. I mean, we're a vampire, so I don't know if we really need anything. Kind of depends on what particular rules of vampirism they're going under, though. Let's order a coffee. It costs so much. It's so expensive. Let's go back to the entrance. Let's go to the stairwell. Go up to the next floor. Here, we're on the floor that features ancient Rome and ancient Greece. Let's head to ancient Rome. We can examine the sculptures, the pottery. Or the weapons. Let's go with sculptures. Take a look at Caligula. The pottery. We're not really that interested in the pottery. What about the weapons? Okay. This is something that perhaps is of more interest to us. Let's take a look at this sword. Yep, we're thinking about it. Thinking about how many people were killed with that sword. How about the shield? Wow, well, the shield has an image on it. It looks like the house we came from. What is on the other side of the shield? Perhaps we should open the case and look at it. Well, why not? We're a vampire. We do what we want. Except we don't, because we get arrested. We're a vampire in jail. We're arrested vampire. It's the end of our adventure, but it goes to Halloween Scream 3, Vampires in Jail. Actually, I'd be very interested in vampires in jail, but no, that's not how that goes. You could continue on for where we left off. Well, we start from the beginning, but it takes a few seconds to get to where we were. Let's go to ancient Greece. Let's look at this statue. All right. Helmet? Sure. The vases. Yep. Let's go up to the next floor. The Asia room and the Egypt room are here. What's in the Asia room? Look at the Indian exhibits. It's a tiger. The Japanese exhibits. Samurai armor. And the Chinese exhibits. There's porcelain and vases. And silks. We're not really interested in that. Maybe the Egypt room has something that's more of interest. Oh, hey, they have the Rosetta Stone. While we might be fascinated by the Rosetta Stone, it does not help us break the curse. What about these statues? Not really much. The mummies? And now, we're a vampire, so obviously the sarcophagus is something that catches our interest. Let's take a look at it. Oh. We are kind of a lame vampire. And it just seems to me like we're just like a normal person. Oh, on the next floor we have the medieval room and the money room. Let's go to medieval room. Examine these weapons? Sure, there's weapons. The suit of armor? Oh, Halloween Scream 2. You're not getting us with that again. We're not opening the case. Let's go back to the money room. Oh, we can't enter. It's being refurbished. It's off limits to us. I mean, we are a vampire. We probably could just go in. Like, who's going to stop us? Let's go to the Africa room. Take a look at these masks. They're masks. They give us the creep. Look, we're a vampire! How is anything giving us the creeps? The textiles? Yeah, they're pretty. The Americas room. We can take a look at this sledge. The sled says Rosebud on it. I get it. What about the wigwam? Oh, wait. There's some kind of key in the wigwam. If we were looking again, it's not there anymore because... Hey, we took it. It's a small Allen key for activating a fire extinguisher. You never know, you might need one. Hey, maybe we should take the Golden Condor. No, we probably know what's going to happen if we do that. What's the next floor? The modern library? No one's interested in the modern library. They want to see the ancient stuff. Manuscripts? Look at these tablets. But they don't help us. What about the papyrus scrolls? Nope. And medieval manuscripts. Oh, hold on. A section of knights traveling to the Crusades. And one of the knights has that logo, that coat of arms. No, actually, this is something different. It's not the thing we saw before. It's a coat of arms that looks like something that we have in the house. Maybe we should look at that medieval room again. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. What about that fire extinguisher? We do have a key. Yeah, let's activate it. We are the most mischievous of vampires. We play pranks, and that's kind of what we do. Okay, so is there anything we can do because of that? No, that guard is still asleep. So maybe a guard has been... Oh, we'll never know. But maybe there was a guard that was protecting something that isn't there anymore. Maybe we can take a closer look at those other objects that we were getting arrested for before. I mean, honestly, we're a vampire. We should just waltz in, just hypnotize everyone in the museum, and just take a look at whatever it is we want. It's ridiculous. Vampire getting arrested, spending the night in jail. Who ever heard of such a thing? Though I think that could be a good premise for a game. But this has been Halloween Scream 2. Vampires in Museums. Next up this week is Fat Dragons. These dragons are fat. We're flapping these dragons. They're Flappy dragons. But, I mean, the Flappy dragons, they don't work the way Flappy Bird works. Rather, I mean, this is just kind of like Joust. If you play Joust. We press the button to flap, and we have to fight these other dragons. I'm going to stomp them. And then I'm going to stomp them again. Kill that dragon. But there are multiple waves of dragons. We want to stay on top of these dragons, because they can do the same thing to us. If they got on top of us, then, yeah, we've got problems. I mean, hey, if you like Joust, you know, that's not really the type of game you see a lot. It is kind of a unique game. Oh. And it was very popular during its time. An early competitive game. But I don't know if there's really anything else going on in Fat Dragons. Here's a different level. I don't think I can actually get these butterflies. It doesn't seem like they do anything. Well, you can see how this works. I mean, the gameplay's fine. If you have multiple people, you know, you have multiplayer going on. It's probably pretty fun. Not too much to do when it's just single player, though. You can fight against this computer, but I mean, yeah. What's the point, really? I'll never be able to satiate my thirst for death, my thirst for murder, and the killing of dragons, without having real live dragons here to murder, to squash beneath my scaly feet. So that's Fat Dragons. I don't know if there's really much more point to... Oh, there's a purple dragon! Okay, let's kill that purple dragon. That purple dragon thinks he's so hot. So fancy, being all purple. Look at that purple dragon. Now what? Now what? Red Dragon has your number. He has all your numbers. And the last game we have this week on Xbox Live Indie Games is Level 0. It says to press start. I guess we better do it. I want to know about this game. We've never wanted to visit space, but we are a pilot of a tiny ship. Okay, wrote it in 5 days while messing with XNA. So, he admits, just a little hobby thing he was doing. Oh, goodness, look at this. Oh, that background is not disorienting at all. Oh my. That would not make anyone feel nauseous. See, if I move the ship around and the background moves with it. I could just keep doing this, and the background just keeps moving. Just keep watching that background. I mean, it's a side-scrolling shmup. It seems to move fine. I'm not sure what motivated the idea of having the background move like that, because I don't know how much longer I could play this game. Actually, I think I'm getting used to it. I have so many bullets that I'm shooting right now. And why wouldn't I? And I think things from Evolution 2, Fighting for Survival, I think are attacking us from behind. Yeah, they're just coming all around. I guess this was their ultimate evolution. They eventually made it out of that pool and found their way into space. Only to be destroyed by a spaceship. Well, I don't know if that much is going to change, but this has been Level 0, and this has been Xbox Live Indie Games for the weeks starting June the 8th, 2014, to July the 5th, 2014. We had 12 games going on this week. Some not bad stuff, though I think probably the best game this week was STRACO, Purge and Conquest. I think that game seemed pretty fun, actually. Like I said, it was kind of surprising because I usually don't like the dual joystick shooters, but that one seemed alright. And I think I would also be interested in continuing to play Halloween Scream. Just see where that story goes. So, I hope you have a good week, thinking all about wonderful indie games, whether or not they're available on the Xbox 360. But if you do have an Xbox 360, such treasures await you on Xbox Live Indie Games. It has such sights to show you. I'll see you next time.